Dopest dope I've ever smoked. Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked. It's not better than the Blue Oyster. You can't be. I don't think I can't handle better than this. This is like.
Someone throws a rock at you and you throw a nuke. It's not fair. But I think you view it as fair. You're like, he threw something at me.
You're right. I can be a little harsh sometimes.
Well, slash, like, I'm just saying, your motto's fairness. I don't think it's fairness. I think it's vengeance.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's vengeance. I think it's definitely
Retribution?
It's more like I've been shit on so much in my life that like it's time for me to shit on other people. It's kind of how I feel, and that's just because like I just let people walk all over me. It's my own fault. Like I get it. Like I totally take responsibility for it. But at the same time, it's like I've hardly shat on anyone. Like in the past. Okay, you are the exception because that was a horrible situation.
We shit on people together.
That's true. I guess we did. But I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm fucked up, guys. Maybe that's just what it is. Okay, anyways.
Welcome to Smoke With Us.
I'm Eastwood.
I'm Blue. I almost forgot my name.
And this is our virtual smoke circle. Thank you guys so much for listening. Pressing play.
We started this because we thought the stoners world can be lonely sometimes.
Yeah.
So let's get less lonely together, guys. Join our virtual smoke circle.
Yeah, and this episode is brought to you by East Tree CBD. Go to easttreecbd.com to get all your Delta 8, which is actually what we're smoking on right now.
Well, we're not smoking. We ate a Delta 8 edible.
Oh, yeah. That's how high I am.
We ate a Delta 8 edible. It was 50 milligrams. Yeah. I told Eastwood to take half. He's like, that don't do shit. And now he's going to be in outer space in about 5 seconds.
I'm already like being like carried. Like I'm like leaving the ground right now.
Yeah. They're counting down the launch sequence. Like ground control to Major Tom starting to play.
So go to easttreecbd.com to get your Delta 8 and CBD needs.
It's legal, y'all.
Legal where CBD is legal. Some states still don't have CBD legal.
Yeah, so they'll ship it to you if it's legal there. So use SWU's 10. You'll save 10% on all your stuff.
Yeah.
And their CBD's fire too. Get some of that because guess what? It will make your mornings better.
They have CBD like lotion and shit. Like face
CBD
wash.
Dog treats too.
Yeah. So they have everything. Maybe toothpaste. Who knows?
You have a dog that's just be tripping. Give them some CBD tricks. SW10, easttreecbd.com.
Yeah. So once again, we're eating some edibles, Delta 8s. They don't have a name. They're just Delta 8s.
Well, I forget.
Well, actually, no, they do. It's called Doobie or
no, I don't think
Dottie
so.
or I don't fucking know. Whatever. But yeah, they're pretty great. Get Delta 8 from
somewhere
an actual
legit,
CBD or vape shop. Don't go to a gas station.
Yeah.
Those are corporate bitches trying to sneak in a little early.
Or slash like maybe just sucks.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that's what we're smoking on. I'm probably at an 8.
I'd say I'm at a 7.
Yeah. So if you're at an 8 or at a 7, you can continue on with this. If you're not, you want to go ahead and hit pause and we'll see you on the other side. And we're back.
Also, take a drink. Yeah, I can hear your dry ass gums rubbing against each other.
Sometimes that happens, dog.
I don't disagree with you, but sometimes you need to take a drink. Hydrate.
ASMR. No. All right, guys.
Like
so,
amaranth with the fucking like pigeon head.
Yeah. First and foremost, free Britney. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously. Yeah, seriously, she needs to be set free. What I was saying to you earlier though, I think the reason why I love I've been trying to revisit my childhood loves in terms of what I used to really be into.
Right.
And not necessarily stupid shit, pretty mental things that I feel like. And I'm trying to revisit them and feel that emotion again and just, because I've kind of ran from it.
Yeah.
In the past. And so these are my therapy sessions, guys. So thank you very much for being my psychiatrist out there. And so with Britney, I was getting all emotional about it.
Oh, really?
I was just I wasn't crying. I was this is fucked.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so fucked up. This is my, if I would literally quiver in just excitement if I got to meet her. That's the only superstar that I feel 100% if I was thrown in, to do something professional with or whatever, I would be like, hey, I have to have this fangirl moment for like a minute. Can we just go to a room?
The only one?
The only one. I think I could pull myself together before enough to where I wouldn't do that. Okay, caveat, Lady Gaga would be another one.
Okay, I just feel like we're gonna have a lot of caveats if we keep thinking.
No. But Lady Gaga and Britney Spears, because they both kind of changed me in different ways. Like Britney kind of like started the whole like, oh, you like this type of stuff. And then Gaga like sealed it.
Yeah.
And like stamped it. So they both were integral parts of my life for various different reasons. But Britney specifically, because she just like, I lived for her. When I'm a Slave came out, I remember watching the premiere on TRL and literally watching the video and just being like, she's a fucking idol. Like, yeah, like I wanted to like, I was like trying to dance like her and shit. Cause like, I almost like wanted to like be her in a weird way, but I'm not like trans, but I almost wanted to like be her in that situation. Like, this is like, hot, like, ooh, like this is like, ugh.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I ever felt anything like sexy. Like in terms of like, that's hot. Like, and I knew what it meant.
Yeah.
From like a sex perspective. And so I don't know, man. It's just like one of those things like when people thought I was just fascinated with her because I thought she was hot. I would like play into that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I kind of want to be this queen one day. Like, I don't know. It was like weird. And I've never really like explored that before. So this is a first. This is weird. But I mean, that's why I think I love her so much. And like, that's why like she's bubblegum pop. Like she is the starter of like a lot of that fucking like push for it to be like mainstream, like that sound and stuff. And like her and like even Christina had a part in it, and even Justin Timberlake, they all three like had that, you know, to push that kind of forward a little bit. But I think that's just why like I love it. Like I go back and listen to her old shit all the time, and I just like still love it.
Yeah.
I like her, like she came out with a new album in 2016, like her most recent one, which is sad, but it's fucking good. Like she has, and this is like the most diverse I've ever heard her. She has some like hickey banjo-y songs.
It had like a single on it, right?
Yeah, I have the G-Eazy single. That's pretty bubblegum poppy. But there's like some, like seriously, I'll show it to you afterwards, or if you want to play it now and we can cut it out or whatever. It's pretty like, I was kind of surprised by it personally. I was like, this is like not what she normally does, which was weird to me, but it was good. Like it worked so well. I was like, and her fucking picture, she had fucking chains all over her. I was like, symbolism. I'm getting cotton mouth.
Yeah. Oh, also real quick, this is gonna be sidebar. We can take it out if we want to. Also, I think some of your standards with especially Japanese music is actually, they mix different purposely because they care more about like the sound of the voice and the lyrics.
Yeah,
make sure
I can see that.
So like I think some of the stuff you hear is like, well, the instruments are more quiet, and it's literally just like a culturally different mixing style.
I just imagine her being like having microphone set up, maybe being in a soundproof room with a band, and then just being like, all right, go. And then she just like, they just all play together. Like that's how I imagine, that's what it sounds like to me, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
There are definitely a lot of bands that I've listened to that I like that do that. But I mean, she's not bad.
No. I was just talking about, you said the Japanese music as a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was just saying, I think some of the things you're hearing.
Yeah, I think it all comes back to me in manga and like anime, man.
Yeah.
I'm just so afraid to like just drown.
Are you afraid that you're just gonna like, you're gonna be Alice down the rabbit hole? Just like,
dude. Because like, I got pretty obsessed with Chainsaw Man, and I had to stop for a second.
I just imagine just like, you go like full like fucking like we're down the rabbit hole. It's just like we're all mad down here.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, you guys might have like a fucking third Weebs person, dude. I don't know. Like, I might be like a guest star.
You need to be finishing that. That Chainsaw Man though.
Yeah, and some people that like, some friends that I've talked to are like also getting really into anime. I'm like, did everyone just discover anime this quarantine year?
I know. I just been ahead of the curve.
No, yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
I just like, I knew that you said that you loved this as a kid. I just never would. If you would have asked me back then if he likes anime, I'd be like, maybe like some like animation stuff, but I wouldn't think like what you're into.
Okay, and first of all, this makes it sound like anime is like my number one. Stories are my number one. Anime just gives you a lot of stories that you can't get. I like sci-fi, like fantasy. They give you a lot of that, way more than like Western stuff. Anyway, but I do love it. Yeah, I mean, purposefully. I think like you can't. If anyone can tell by you look that you like anime, that's when people start shunning you.
Also, dude, look what you did to your entire family.
You know what's crazy? I didn't.
They just did it on their own?
Yeah.
This
So
is in the blood?
actually, you know who it was? It was Josie.
Oh, okay.
Josie. She, I think it was your cousin, the little one that was around her age, red hair.
Oh,
I can't even remember her real name, let alone give her a nickname.
we'll call her Mal.
Oh yeah, Mal. So Mal,
Malhow.
she introduced Josie to, I think it was Fruit Basket.
Oh,
Which sounds really stupid, and I shunned it for years because of how stupid it sounded.
I saw the manga for it.
Yeah, but then my sisters are like, please. They're like, just 3 episodes, because honestly, if you watch an anime, you should give it 3 episodes because they can drastically change. And slash, there's a thing like in anime and manga that the 3rd one is usually when the twist is added. But anyway, and by the end of the 3rd one, I was like, shit, this is really fucking good.
Oh my God.
I think I love this show. So it makes sense that got her into it. But she and then from there she like infected the family.
Dude, I think Chainsaw Man's gonna be it, man.
Yeah, I think it will be too. And so
I'm just like, I see the books. I'm like, I need to read them, but like, I don't like. I read anime in 2 hours, guys. Like,
they're gonna change your life.
Anime like soaks me up. Like 2 hours, I'll have the fucking book done, and that's like crazy
Manga.
for me. Yeah, for manga. I mean, manga doesn't have a lot of words, but it's still crazy for me.
Yeah.
To even read 200 pages.
I think it's gonna change your whole life.
But like Chainsaw Man, we saw the trailer of it, and if you don't know what it is, look it up. Chainsaw Man anime and manga, and
Dude.
it looks delicious. Like it looks just like exactly like I talked to somebody about this. They're like, the fucking trailer. He was like, I didn't know anything about it, and I saw the trailer, and he was like, I read all the mangas. He's like,
So
because
good.
the trailer was so good.
Oh man.
And dude.
The way I feel about this chick. So we listened to her off air. It's this new musical artist I found. The way I feel about her is the way I feel about that manga too. If I met him, I would do anything with him. Anything. If he was like, it's hey, we're gonna go kill somebody. I'd
You know
be
what?
like, okay.
We should have him write a manga about us.
Okay.
Just like
Well,
use
he's
our
gonna-
likeness.
honestly,
just
he's
create
gonna-
a crazy ass story.
Dude, you know what too? So frustrating. I think Chainsaw Man is about to pop. And I think there's gonna be a lot of people I hate that like Chainsaw Man.
Yep.
And Chainsaw Man, I love Chainsaw Man. And like this happens to me periodically with people I find. It's one of those things where it's like, they're getting too popular. I'm gonna love them just the same, but it hurts me.
Because you're just a fucking hipster.
No, it's not even about hipsterism as in, well, it's okay. I don't necessarily like things just because other people don't like them. There's a little bit of it. I can't say there's none, right? But the thing I hate the most is when other people, I feel like, don't get it, start liking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're like, oh yeah, dude, oh, blood. Bleh. And you're like, did you watch it? Like, for real? Like,
That's how I feel about people at Pride. I'm like, but are you like really supposed to be here? Like, is this really your time to come out?
That's what I'm saying. That's how I get it. That's how I feel.
No,
about
I understand it now.
That's how I feel about like these like musicians or whatever. Once they start getting to a certain place, then someone's just like filling up a girl at a show. That's like his girlfriend. She's dancing with him, and he's like pinching her little nipples, and then he looks back at me. He's like, I love her little titties, and I'm just like, you weren't here 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a smaller, more intimate show. We looked in each other's eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, when
also,
Lizzo,
that's a real concert experience. So if anyone has a problem with that story, that really
I had
happened.
that experience when Lizzo played at the Pride where we were at.
Yeah.
She came for our Pride event and she literally played. It was 89,000 people there in a park.
Holy crap.
And the park was like big. Like it was like,
89,000?
yeah, it was like a few blocks.
Where
Yeah.
did you see her play here?
Yeah. She played here for Pride.
That's so many people.
And 89,000 people. And like people were like, yeah, I came from like Ohio. And I'm like,
Why fucking
fuck
here?
yeah, bitch. This is my city and we're celebrating Pride. And they got us a big wig who popped off. Get the fuck out.
Well, then one of the reasons they had her though, wasn't it? Because they got her right before she became
Yeah,
a
it
big
was right
wig?
before she popped off. They had signed her for it, like the year before.
Well, because that's funny because her big song, they're like, fuck. Why are men great till they gotta be great?
Truth Hurts.
Yeah. I had heard that song when like that album came out, which was like 2017.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's a pretty good song. I was like, yeah, that's a good groovy song. And then like it didn't go anywhere. And then it started popping off again
Do you know why?
in like 2020 or whatever, or was it right before? No, it was 19.
Yeah, because RuPaul had her on the show.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he played the song.
Yeah,
like
and-
they lip synced to it.
Yeah, and that's why. And,
She
but
fucking exploded.
yeah, but like I was like, I didn't see that episode. I found out later, but I didn't like see that episode.
Yeah.
So it was so weird for me. It was just like in a month, I was like, have you heard this song? I was like, have you not? Am I wrong here? Is this song old? And then like I looked it up. I was like, okay, I'm right. This song's old.
Yeah, she was a Chicago DJ too for like a really long time.
So is Hannibal Buress.
Really?
Yeah, he does random DJ shows. He has a DJ name,
my
so that
God.
like people don't come just because he's Hannibal Buress. And he just shows up and he DJs.
Oh my god. I could never imagine that, dude. Okay, yeah. So
Oh yeah, we can go back.
Britney
go back
Spears has
to
been an integral part of my life.
That's too long. We're not cutting that out.
And yeah, we're not cutting that out. She has been an integral part of my life.
Yeah,
And-
I remember because I think you had a poster or something of that song.
Yeah.
And like you would be like, she's so fucking hot or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like that was your way to like introduce it. I was like, I mean, she's hot. And like, basically like, I think that was your only way you felt like you could express it. Is just
Yeah.
keep talking about how hot she was, but you just
Yeah.
wanted to be like, isn't she awesome?
Yeah.
And so,
100%.
but what was funny is like, I was like, I mean, I don't feel that way about her. Because you'd be like, she's like the hottest one in the world, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, but I mean, if you like her, that's cool, man. You'd be like, oh, dude, you're wrong. She's like the hot.
Yeah. Maybe it's from me, just like maybe I react that way because it's just like years of bottling up who I am
That's what I'm saying.
and just trying to be what everyone wants me to be. And I finally have let that go
yeah,
to not like to do whatever the fuck I want,
Mhm.
like day to day, whatever the fuck I want, I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
That's just how I feel now. Like,
That's how you should feel.
fuck the police. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so like I fucking made my brother go at midnight and get her DVD or her video game from Blockbuster, where it was like a PS2 like dancing game where you like
Yeah.
triangle,
I
square.
remember you having it.
Yes, and they got it for me, and they were just like, here you go, and like threw it and like just shrugged it off, and I was like, do you remember that? He was like, I mean, yeah, like, but like, damn, you remember it like that? I was like, bro, and like, you made my night.
That's what, dude. Why? There's something we're losing some stuff. I don't know if it's better that we're losing it. Like I'm not saying like we have to go back. I'm just saying, man, we are losing some stuff really fast. Like no
Yeah.
kid experiences that anymore. The best they got is like they're like refreshing the like
Yeah, bro.
like Spotify page. Like, is it out? Is it
Bro,
out?
I
And then they
know.
immediately listen to it, and then they like skip every 30 seconds, and they're like, that was pretty good. And then they're like, oh, TikTok dance, and Fortnite. So you know who I'm talking about. Like these are the people you've been playing with a lot, and like they don't get that experience of like having to go somewhere at midnight. It's like,
yeah, bro.
maybe driving longer in the car because like that's the
Yeah.
only decent CD player you have.
Even midnight premieres are no longer a thing. Like the theater that I worked at literally changed it to 10 and 11.
Yeah, because they end at like midnight and
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
And I'm like, what? No,
not as special.
It was the going at midnight and it being like a 2-hour movie and you going home at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. And it's like,
Oh, guys, we gotta tell you, our first ever, me and Blue's first ever time hanging out, ever even meeting each other, was we went to see Star Wars.
oh yeah,
The prequels.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, and it was a midnight premiere. I fell asleep through the whole thing. Classic me. But like that was like our first Star Wars was like what our friendship was built on. Isn't that crazy to think about?
That is crazy.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. And you fell asleep. Just like,
Yeah. I mean, I watched like a good like
no, but I mean, I'm saying, and you fell asleep. Like, it's like the perfect example of our friendship.
It really is. I fell asleep on you so much.
Your brother even would like come home and be like, "You fall asleep on you again?" Oh yeah,
Bro, I don't know, man. It's been my whole life. I've just been tired. I came out the womb tired, dude. I don't know what it is. Like
you came out the womb with your eyes closed, dude.
they're like, is he alive?
They smacked you in the butt. You open your went, and then close your eyes again.
Bro, I bet. I need to ask my mom that and see how like I was temperament-wise as a baby, because I bet that was really me.
Probably, dude. Or if not, it's like you were awake the whole time, and then your body like one day was like, we have to sleep.
Yeah. You know something crazy? Like I have been like hanging out with my niece and nephew more.
Yeah.
And I see so many things that like she does that I used to do as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird to me.
Like, it's probably gonna be weirder if it's your own.
Yeah, I know, but I was just like, she goes to bed like early. Like she'll stay up, but like if she can't, like, but she's usually like conked out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, God damn, I get it, girl. Well, if you need tips, I got you.
Dude, honestly,
I pulled a few all-nighters.
I'm almost jealous of your ability, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
like
recently,
I feel like most of the time, like especially now, it seems like it's a little wavering. But most of the time, I feel like you choose when you go to bed. You're like, now's the time.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like the other night, I went to bed at like 1.
Yeah,
and then like other nights, I'm like 4.
Yeah,
I'm like let's go, or 3. Okay. I don't know, man. Like I got to keep myself uncomfortable for me to stay awake.
Yeah, which is nuts. You know, like I've like had to make legitimate conscious effort as I'm like trudging my sleep schedule back, like to wake up earlier. And I feel like yours is like 2 days of being like, oh, I guess it's time for bed.
Now recently,
I've been like trudging it, dude. I've been like, I have times I don't drink Monsters at a certain time to make sure, like, I don't think Monsters affect me that night, but I'm making sure they don't affect me at night. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Yeah, you're drinking one.
That's why I started drinking this before I was done with my soda.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I'm getting this down before it can affect my night.
No, I get you. Yeah. What were we talking about?
You being able to just fall asleep. And
oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I can fall asleep pretty fast. Borderline narcoleptic, but not that bad.
I'm glad you didn't say early onsets. Yeah.
Early onset narcolepsy.
I can't remember what you called early on. Rosacea? early onset rosacea. That's just rosacea, bitch.
So Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil, they have like 2.
It's pronounced Brazil.
Okay, whatever. Brazil. So they had 2 like kind of similar length buildings, and they had the pride flag, and they had Free Britney on the side of the building.
That's a lot of messaging.
It is, dude. It is, bro. But I was like, that's crazy that like they are even like, there's been a bunch of actors, like old comedians and stuff. They're like, dude, come on.
Okay, you ready for me just to be ignorant?
Yeah.
Why do other countries give a fuck about our shit?
Because I think we're like our nation is like TikTok to other countries.
Kinda, yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I understand.
Like we give them entertainment.
I understand there's like influence and da. It's like, and like our Hollywood is like kind of like the world's Hollywood to some degree, and stuff like that. And our like we just have a lot of cultural influence. But at the same time, dude, there's sometimes like other countries are saying shit. I'm like, why do you even care?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. It's fucking crazy. But I mean, she has that much support, which is nice. Like, bring us back business. Come to her. But yeah, I don't know. It's just been interesting to see and like to hear her testimony because someone leaked it. And then they made it private because of it. And dude, I guess it's like it wasn't supposed to be like being recorded.
Yeah. But they're all on fucking Zoom.
Bro, like,
you know how easy it is to record a Zoom call?
Thank God to that whistleblower, man.
I can think of 4 ways off the top of my head.
Hey, if you guys need help, Blue's got you. If you want to record a Zoom call of a high profile celebrity giving a statement in court. I just feel bad for her though.
$27 an hour though.
Yeah, she just really seems miserable. And the fact that she can't fucking decide when she wants to have a baby.
Oh yeah, that was
nuts.
pretty fucking nuts to me.
She can't even ride in her boyfriend's car.
I know. Well, and I think you heard a lawyer bitch say something along the lines too. The worst part about it is though, some people do need this.
100%.
Even to that level.
Yeah.
And that's like what sucks is like we can't like get rid of all of it, like law wise.
Yeah.
But it's like, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think Britney Spears needs it.
You want to know something kind of crazy too? Real Housewives of Beverly Hills have some drama right now.
Oh yeah, because what's his fuck
Tom
embezzled or whatever.
Yeah, but he imposed a conservatorship over himself. He had his brother do it.
Oh, so he can be like crazy.
Yes, so he doesn't have to pay them back. And now he's just going to restaurant. People are citing him at restaurants, like taking pictures of him.
Of like walking normal?
Yes, and being completely normal. And and that's it. Like it's just done. He's just safe.
Wait, are they doing that to like show like?
Yeah, because he's like 70.
Like, but in comparison to Britney?
Yes.
Dude, there must be a part of him that's like, fuck, why did this Britney shit happen right now?
Why couldn't you wait, bitch?
That, or it's like, why did her dad have to kidnap her? Fucking with my shit.
Thing, dude, is he may be out of it, but his fucking wife, dude, Erica, they are coming for her. They've already told her. They're like, you better lawyer up, bitch.
Yourself, bitch.
Right? Like, you better figure it out, bitch. And she said in the show, she was honest about it. She was like, they're coming for me. I know it. I just don't know when. She goes, but you can believe it's happening. So that's why I wanted to keep all of you out of it. That's why I didn't tell you anything. And she's like, I'm not going to. But like, that's how serious it is. And she sold her Lamborghinis. She like took everything out of his house when she dropped him off at work, and she divorced him all in one day in 18 hours. She did everything in 18 hours. Moved all of her shit into her new house. Dude, I was like, girl, I feel this. I know what this is, dude. Like, she literally did it, and she's like, I knew, because she didn't tell him that she was divorcing him.
Yeah.
She was like, I knew I had to make this decision because of what I was hearing. And she goes, and I just knew that he wouldn't care. Like, he just like, bye. So she's like, so I just didn't want to see him anymore. She's like, so I took literally everything that was mine out of the house in 18 hours. And I left. And I was like, fuck. But she's like, yeah, I got rid of my Lamborghini. And now I have a Land Rover. I was like, I was like, you bitch. What?
She's like, it's horrible. It's the worst time of my life.
She's like, I downsized from a 16 square foot house to a 4,000 square foot house. I was like, what? From a 16 to a 4,000, and you're saying this is hard.
That's what I'm saying, dude. She's like,
I was like, you stupid bitch.
I had to fly first class.
Yeah, and she was saying, so she was like recalling some of the like moments she had with him. She said one time someone was like, man, Erica's so hot, blah blah. I was like, yeah, she's hot if you can afford her. And I was like, oh shit, this bitch is just getting read to filth by her husband all day every day. She was like, it was kind of awful, but it made me rich. She basically said that. She's like, I got anything I wanted, and she goes, but I had to dehumanize myself a little bit. And she's like,
I mean, isn't that what we all
honestly,
do?
It's like kind of what I think I would do. Like if I was a woman, like marry an old rich man who has tons of money and just let him call you a fucking stupid bitch all day.
I mean, I wouldn't say I would for sure. I'm saying there would be a point I would. Like, you know what I mean? Like I might give like a few things a shot, and then I'll be like, well, time for plan C.
Time for plan C. Yeah, bro. But yeah, Britney's sister had said something too, and it was kind of hilarious. People are like coming at her.
I don't agree with the hate on that. To me, it just sounds like people who live their life. No, this is what it sounds like to me. People who live their whole lives on the internet being like, you aren't living life. Like you aren't telling us anything, so none of it's real. So it doesn't matter how much you're supporting her behind the scenes because you didn't say a word online. That means it's not real. You're not actually supporting her unless I can hear it.
That's basically what she said too in a nutshell.
Yeah, I completely agreed with her. I was like, yeah, that bitch right.
Yeah, like I'm not saying like she's in the wrong. Like, and that honestly to
That
me,
bitch said she told her to switch counseling years ago.
yeah, to me it's between her and Brittany. Like
That's what
it.
I'm saying.
Yeah, like it's not like, and I agree with you. So I totally understand what you're saying. Like, yeah. So I mean, it just the whole situation sucks, but
Like, you're not in it.
I think something's gonna happen. I think there's too much publicity and light on it for nothing not to happen. So I definitely think that now that like people are like her family speaking out, people are starting to like talk about it more,
Yeah.
and like other countries and like are taking notice and like doing shit.
Right.
I think she'll get an amendment. I don't think it'll go away, but I think she'll get an amendment to it. And I think it'll be a big one to where basically she can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's forced to switch hands or something.
Yeah, which is what she said she would do. She's like, and they actually, she by her request, her lawyer made everything else private.
Yeah, and honestly, I for real want her to get like I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, in a perfect world, where I genuinely, like, out of curiosity, want to know, like, how bad I guess she is mentally or whatever.
Yeah.
Or at least was. Like, maybe she's
Yeah.
good now, because like it's like, man, I feel like I said, like, this could be justified. She'd have to be so. It doesn't seem like she's there, and so it's like, well, I would, and I'm not even saying like. What I'm trying to say is, I genuinely would love to know, just personally, like, somehow just like have like this third party whatever. I'm not even saying like for legal reasons or like in real life. I'm just saying like, that's my biggest like wonder with the whole thing, is I'm like, how crazy has she been ever?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, and it's been happening for 13 years.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
It's been a long time. And then like they were like, the courts kind of brought up last time, which was 2 years ago. They're like, well, you never told us that you were unhappy. Like, you never came forward and made a motion. You had the right from the beginning to make a motion to try to cancel it. They're like, that's your right. So like, why haven't you done it? And then this time she was like, I'm sorry, I was really ignorant about that. But like, when I told you back 2 years ago, that's when I started researching. And she goes, and here's what I know now. And so I was like, okay, like, this might show them that, okay, she's actually taking the time to like, I need out of this. Like, she's trying to do something about it.
I'm just, it's like impossible for me to trust her boyfriend.
Oh, 100%.
And I'm not even saying like he's necessarily in on it or like anything like that, or like he's super manipulative. But the biggest thing is, why do they let her have a boyfriend?
Well, so I think it's to keep her happy, because she has been bitching for all these years. And I think finally, like, she was like, I'm going to say something if you don't let me do something.
Oh, you think?
And so I think
she like threw her weight.
Yeah.
Like into
She's
being
like,
able to have a boyfriend.
Yeah. And so I think that's why she did it.
But like, why did I can't just imagine them not vetting a boyfriend though. You know what I mean?
They know they do.
Yeah, so
100%. He had to have been vetted.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
unless
I think he feels like a plant.
But the crazy thing is,
you know
like,
what I mean?
Yeah. The crazy thing is, he's been like very vocal about her support and stuff like that, and like wearing Free Britney shirts and shit like that.
Yeah, and like again,
but I get where the
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if this was a movie,
yeah, and he looks like a movie actor. Oh, yeah. He is, but
yeah, and I'm not saying, like, I don't know enough about the situation, so he might be a stand-up guy. So
yeah,
I'm just saying it can't help.
Well,
but be
dude,
like,
he literally
are you allowed
put
to be
on his
there?
Instagram. He's like, I didn't come to this country to not be free and speak my opinion. He's like, but I won't go into like super private stuff because I know she wants to keep her privacy. He's like, but I hate her dad. Like, I don't.
Where's
like
he
him.
from?
I don't know. He has Sam Asghari or something like that is his name. I have no
That could
clue.
be like half the world.
Yeah, I don't know. He's pretty hot though. But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I hope the best for her. Like, I truly do. Like, honestly, like, not even from like a pop star perspective, but from just a human rights perspective.
Yeah.
Like, you've been shit on. Oh, and two, like what I was thinking about earlier.
Dude, I bet that Free Britney podcast is popping right now.
Oh, bro, I know. And that too, like I'm happy about that shit.
I can't wait till Britney gets freed, because I can't wait to see what happens with that podcast.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
Because there's no way they're just gonna go, all right, she's free, guys. This is the last episode. Thanks,
What if they
y'all.
did, dude?
You know what? Then I'd be, honestly, if they did, I will do a whole episode just dedicated to saluting them.
Yeah, I'm down.
Because I can almost guarantee they're going to like try to pivot they'd be like, all right, guys, and stick around because we got more episodes of something.
Or they're gonna make something new.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
Yeah.
I think they'll just change the podcast name.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll change from like the Free Britney to like
Free whatever celebrities in there now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either they're gonna go for a bunch of like more like
They turn into like a
Weird.
vigilante criminal justice
They're
thing.
either gonna do that or they're gonna switch to maybe just pop culture in general.
Yeah, I
one
can
of
see
the
that
two.
too.
One of
Yeah.
the two. The Follow Britney podcast. They just give Britney updates. We'll
she was
see.
spotted in Maui last week. She's living her
They
best
become
life.
like a pseudo paparazzi, but like they're like really encouraging.
Yeah,
Like
they don't like go actually see her. They're just like know where she's at.
they have like just like telescopes on her and shit. Like they don't invade, but they invade. Like,
Oh God.
like guys, I'm not saying that we have a feed into her Nest Cam,
Yeah,
but let's just say they were watching a movie and Britney's doing good.
bro. This lawyer was talking about.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
There was no reaction from that. Whatever. This lawyer.
This lawyer bitch, she said some shady shit. She was like, you know, like I'm all for the Free Britney movement and stuff like that. Like, and I think it's like, you know, has some weight behind it. She's like, but at the end of the day, no tweet matters. She was like, it is legal. It is legal stuff that has to go forward. She goes, I am sorry. She goes, but like, Britney may not get out of it. She may have, there may be amendments to make it less restrictive and to really like give her own counsel and like let her like do her own thing. But they were like, it's going to be several years from now until she's actually free. Like, this is going to be a process.
yeah.
And they're like, and you tweeting about it does not change a judge's mind.
The Free
And I
Britney
was like,
podcast. You're safe for years.
yeah. And so, like, that's what she was saying. She was like, I hope like it would be a miracle. It has happened. She goes, but she doesn't want to be evaluated. That's her whole thing. She's like, I've been evaluated too many times. I hate it. It gives me extreme anxiety and it makes me depressed. She's like, and I don't want to do it anymore. So I want to leave without an evaluation. And so they think, well, they're gonna be like, no, that's not happening. Like you can pick who you want to be evaluated by, but like you have to do it. And so because she's so adamant against that, they think that they're gonna have to they're gonna come to an agreement on something. Like she'll be able to like maybe control her money now and maybe be able to do whatever she wants, but like there's still her estate ultimately still going to be decided by the company that is over it.
Yeah.
So like they can technically tell you to stop doing something, you know. So I don't know. I just want her to like be happy. Like if you legally can't do it, okay, but like make it not a conservatorship.
Yeah, exactly. Or give it. I mean, at the very least, I think we can call foul play on the dad.
Oh, fucking 100%.
So it's like at least switch it to someone we can trust, like her fucking nanny or whatever.
If I was the judge, be like, look, I can't end this, but like what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you control your money through this company, and they're going to be like less restrictive on you. You can go and do what you want, and you can see your dad, but that's it.
See, I would be like, so I watched the documentary. Your nanny really seems to love you, so she's your conservator now.
No, it was her assistant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Her old assistant. Dude,
yeah.
I remember that bitch. Brittany had this documentary back in the day that of course I watched.
Yeah, that picture looked familiar. Did we watch it together?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
I would have had to have made you watch it.
Yeah, okay. I knew I saw that bitch before.
She was so sweet. They were like sisters, and like Brittany loved her.
Yeah.
And then when her dad took over, she was her assistant all the way up until her dad took
That's
over.
what I'm saying. So just
The
put that bitch
conservatorship.
back in her spot.
Yeah, and they said that they just like didn't call her anymore, and she was just like she was on tour with her and like still there with her, but they're like
She
no,
loves her.
this-
She has like trophies of her.
She's like she dedicated her life to
Well,
her,
that's what I'm
dude.
saying. Her house looks like the house of a mom. Like, I would have guessed that was Britney Spears' mom's house. She's like, this is Britney when we were at the da-da-da, and this is Britney da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
She had the biggest crush on blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like,
She sounds like it's dude, and she has fans that like reach out to her and shit. Of course, she has her own fan club because
she should. She deserves it.
gays are into that. But
She deserves it.
Yeah, make her the conservator.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I
Live your life,
I'd be like, bitch, I watched 2 documentaries. This bitch loves you.
Oh, it's crazy.
Gavel,
though.
gavel.
The documentary that came out on Hulu is nominated for an Emmy.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it really is interesting.
I
It makes me wonder if they haven't had a lot of
docu shit though.
I wonder. Yeah, I kind of feel you.
Not anymore.
I think. Do you like even Oscars?
Even Oscars.
Yeah, I kind of feel you on that. Plus, like nowadays, I feel like with everyone having to halt their lives, I feel like people are just doing truly what they want to do. And I think that even from with an actor's perspective, like I don't think they're doing shit. Like they're trying not to do shit movies anymore. Like shit movies are still going to come out.
You think so?
I think some of them are trying really hard not to do that. Because like Zendaya, what she did, she was in the fucking Euphoria, which is great. Have you seen Euphoria?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And she went and made a movie during quarantine. They quarantined for 2 weeks. Everyone's tested.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like real adult and like serious.
Like Euphoria?
Euphoria, I feel still was like kind of like a 17 version of like 13 Reasons Why vibe. Not like a necessarily kill yourself way. Well, I mean, kind of,
yeah. Drugs and sex
That's
are
what I
on
was
that show. I just think you're desensitized because now you only watch adult shows. Then you're like, I'm not seeing tits every episode. This is like a kid show.
Maybe. I don't know.
I didn't see a full on dick. What is this for preteens?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been really curious about other countries. Like, when I think of other stuff, like example, Japanese, like Japan. I don't know if I want to have a kid there because I've only watched like anime and now some J-dramas about being in high school. And it looks like there's some fucking bullying there, dude. I'm either going to have a monster or my kid's going to have a hard time not killing himself. But I know that's not fair to judge because that would be like watching like Degrassi or Euphoria and be like, is that what American high school's like?
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, I need to talk to some like Japanese people or like some British people. I've seen some brutal British shit. It's like, I need to talk to them and be like, how's high school for you?
Yeah, it's scary to me because like I watched this Pride thing that YouTube did. Oh, first off, YouTube's VP can suck a dick because the way, dude, his Pride video, I never wanted to punch someone so much in my life. Then hearing him, I was like, you literally, I don't believe any of this. Like this is such corporate bullshit. He's like, here at YouTube, we love everyone, and I've always been a big supporter of. And I was like, bull fucking shit. You look like you're reading off a teleprompter.
Because it probably is. Dude, that's how I feel about everyone on YouTube, like executive team, whenever they're in front of the camera or talking about something, or even if you read one of their messages, it's like, are you an AI? Like made by a corporation? Like, okay, run our smaller company. Like, I feel like it's Google testing out corporate AI.
Oh,
that's
for sure.
all of YouTube's like executive team. Yep. They're like,
yeah.
They're just
Apple can sometimes feel like that too.
Yeah. Facebook apparently is like $1 trillion company now.
Wow. That's nuts. That it started off as like college.
Two antitrust like lawsuits or whatever just got thrown out against Facebook, brought by the government.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the judge said they're gonna have to come back with like better evidence or whatever. But the people who got thrown out said that the laws need to change to update to the internet because basically like those laws are good but like the internet's just different.
Yeah, 100%. I mean? Oh yeah, it's so different.
Like he said, like they didn't have a good job of showing that Facebook like had like a pseudo monopoly on social media, and basically it was because in theory anyone can still make a social media, right? Because it's like computer programming, but to get the capital and the social capital and the and like anyone that came close, Facebook bought. So it's like, it is a different perspective than like if you own all the oil fields, because like no one can now be an oil field person because you own them all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, no, it's like technically anyone can create a social media.
Bro.
But
the Apple and Epic case?
Real quick, do you know every gas station in America, like every gas company is pretty much every gas company in America is from a monopoly bust of an oil company that did own all the oil in the United States.
Oh shit.
And the government busted it. BP, Amco, anyone you can think of, like Marathon. Yeah.
Okay.
They're all like splinter companies off of a company.
Oh my God. That's so fucked.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Maybe we'll have social media like that one day.
Yeah. Right. So, Apple and Epic. Have you heard like kind of like recent news about it? So basically, Epic has submitted like all of their like plans for Fortnite to the judge to be like, this is like why we need this back on iOS.
Yeah.
And apparently they're just now begging to be back on the iPhone. Like they're kind of like just being like, hey, like, can we just be back on the iPhone, like back in iOS? Like, because like we lost a lot of our people by that. Because now they can't update it. Apple won't allow them to update the game now.
So like they're not getting any of the.
Yeah, it's like dead. And so like they aren't being able to connect to servers anymore and like, you know, like update the game, like, but they can still play.
Those poor 6-year-olds.
Dude, I know, right? And so Epic's like, please, we got so many plans.
If you're a person that's older than 25, and I know if you're a person that's older than 21, 20, and you play Fortnite regularly on the phone, I'm saying like once a day, message, I want to talk to you. I don't think that person exists.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, the phone is awful.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fucking horrible.
It has to only be for people that can't afford to get their own stuff, right?
Yeah, 100%. Even on the Switch, dude, the Switch is way better than the fucking phone.
Oh yeah.
Like, fuck the phone.
I can't understand even like the Switch, like portability wise. Like,
yeah.
Like I know people make the argument about the phone, but it's like, nope. And like at that point, just don't play.
Yeah.
For the Switch, I'm like, okay, fine. You can play that on your commute.
I don't care what people say. Like, I know phone technology has come such a far, like, long, like, way, but like, unless you can turn it into a Nintendo Switch, I don't think phones will ever be an appeal to me, at least
For gaming? Yeah.
Like serious gaming.
Well, Slash, I don't love touching for my joysticks.
No, I don't either. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I think I could maybe do it if like, okay, we're talking about future tech. We're Cyberpunk now. So it's like somehow either I like plug into it or whatever, and then it's either my eyeballs because I got robot eyeballs, or like contacts.
So basically never.
Or like glasses, or like maybe like a little thing like it's like the size of an earring you can clip to your ear and like projects like a screen in front of you. Then maybe like it doesn't even have to be a big screen, but it's like unless I can have it like look like it's more than 4 inches, no, I won't play on that.
Yeah. Unless I can, like, my thing is like, unless the phone can project joysticks that feel real.
Well,
haptically,
I think I can maybe get past it if I got like a satisfying screen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I could maybe get past it for something.
Like the screen like comes up into a joystick and you can like bend it and move it.
No, I wasn't even saying that. No, I'm talking about screen. Like
no, well, I'm talking about like in your
that
hand.
could work maybe.
Like just like kind of going up. And
well,
then,
did you see the phones and like Her?
I haven't seen Her.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch Her. It's like my favorite movie.
I know, it's totally you. I know what it's about. It's totally you.
That's
gonna happen to you.
Dude, my life is just gonna be that movie and listening to that chick that we played earlier. And that's when you know living the life he wants to live.
100%, dude. That is 100% you. But dude, I feel like Apple, when they found out that Epic was suing them, they're probably just like, they got an email saying, hey, we have a company that has filed a lawsuit against us. And
they definitely know Epic Games.
No, I know. But then what I'm saying is like Apple's just like, all right, cool. Call Harry and Larry and let them know that we got our lawsuit against us for a game company. We deleted their app off the phone. There's like, get them all rounded up and I'll make an appearance. Like, I just imagine Tim Cook just being like, yeah, okay. Like
does he appear? I don't even think he appears ever.
I don't know if he does, but he fought. You know why he's CEO of Apple?
Because he was able to get like some Irish deal.
Yeah. He got out of paying Irish taxes.
Oh yeah, because it was like a shit ton of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were like, you should be paying taxes on this. They're like, you definitely should be paying Ireland taxes on this. And they're like, and they brought in this fucking chief financial officer who was just like this little boy, you know, under Steve Jobs.
Tim Cook might be a secret super villain.
And he's gay, so it's just like the ultimate undertones. Like, it's just like, dude, you are a cyborg, like in real life, like for real. Like you were here because you were sent on a mission to protect Steve Jobs from losing his millions. That's literally why he's like, dude, you're CEO when I leave. He's like, that's it. Like, you got me that. Oh God.
Just like Saint Patrick chased out all the snakes Tim Cook chased out all the dollars. Dude, you want to hear something fucking crazy about Ireland?
Yeah.
So you know the like a whole famine or whatever that was really bad. So we got just a shit ton of immigration during that time to the United States. So much so that I don't know if it's. I think it's still to this day technically, but for sure after like 50 years after the famine started, we had more Irish like descended people in America than Ireland. And I think it's technically still true.
Oh my God.
That's how many people were like, peace.
Oh my God. Like their whole fucking nation.
Yeah, dude. Well, you know one of the biggest reasons the famine stopped is their population got low enough
They could sustain everybody.
Yes.
Oh my God. That great guy.
Like
Come back.
Like they could only make X amount of like food, and then they finally just reached where X amount of food was good enough.
Yeah, bro. Oh, soon that's how it will be like with Hispanics. I'm just kidding. I'm
What are
joking.
you? A nationalist.
No, I'm joking. I was just thinking, I was like, what? Like, could there be another like ethnicity or like not ethnicity, but like
Oh, wait.
country?
You weren't saying they would replace us.
No,
you were
no,
saying
no,
like
no.
just more Mexicans
Mexicans
born
and-
in America.
Than there are.
Yeah.
in
Okay,
Mexico.
okay. I thought you were going like full.
No, like they're not like taking like it's just all Mexican. people. No,
No, I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
I guess it would probably be that. But
I don't. I mean,
if anything,
with how much
who
we
knows?
deport
Maybe
them.
Canadians.
dude, when I saw border police and when I went to Michigan one time,
You know how many fucking Canadian American political commentators there are? It's like get to your own fucking country. Talk about your own.
yeah,
fucking
the fucking
country.
Quebec is becoming a nation. Like you let it go, bitch. Don't worry about us.
Like, I don't know.
Also, quit seeing your people down here.
That-
like,
I mean,
get fucking like Justin Bieber out of here.
It's actually, it kind of drives me crazy.
I actually kinda like
it.
it.
Kind of drives me crazy having political pundits from other countries.
Oh, I know.
Well, because like I don't know, just imagine being an American and going to fucking like Thailand and being like, "This is all fucked."
Yeah,
It's like even Americans would be like, "You fucking asshole."
we just get spit on.
That's what I'm saying. But like Canadians could come here and be like, blah, 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 blah. And you know what's funny about the Canadian political commentators? Both sides, a lot of conservatives, a lot of liberals, both sides. So like whatever side you wish, like you want to poo-poo for having Canadian commentators, you can poo-poo them. And it just drives me fucking nuts though. I'm like,
Yeah.
where
When
you hear
when
that?
you told me that Quebec is trying to become a nation, I was like, dude,
How French?
are you fucking kidding? Like, what?
I mean, can you
Is
real quick,
France even French people?
real quick? Can we talk about what is the what is a more French thing than being like just in the middle of a country and being like, we're different. Poo-poo.
Right?
Our food is better. Poo-poo. Your architecture sucks.
We replace it with art.
Your bread, poo. My bread, yeah.
No,
My
my bread, we.
My bread, oui.
Oh, God.
Like the most French thing ever, dude. That being said,
Everyone's in a beret. Painting a picture
with like the striped mime
with a
shirt,
charcuterie board and wine.
which is like a striped mime shirt.
They're all mimes, just like. Oh, sorry, guys. We're creating worlds over here. Hope you're with us.
That being said, though, I did love my time in Quebec. Except it was a
I've never
little
been.
annoying that they say all their signs have French and English. Not all of them.
Right?
There's a few times I'm like, I don't know where that is.
You know what I might just do one day since I'm learning French? Might just become fluent in French and then just like move to Quebec.
They have a different accent.
I'll just learn it. Just
so yeah.
immersion.
I had a
No,
friend.
it's too fucking cold up there.
Oh yeah, it's real cold up there.
And France has beaches. Yeah, we're going to France.
When I was in Quebec, one of the friends I was with was like pretty good at French. Like she wouldn't say she was fluent, but like she understood most of everything. Everyone, like she was the one going around asking for joints and cigarettes in French. So, but she was talking about how it was like kind of hard for her to understand them though. She had to really focus because of their accent,
Yeah,
which I was like, that's interesting.
that is interesting. One thing I think, you know what I could do? If I had a place.
Summer in Quebec.
No. if I had a place, be like the old people, live in at summertime in Quebec and like do the Quebec things.
Okay, man,
And
you
in
really weren't listening to
wintertime-
me. I said summer in Quebec, and you went no.
Oh, yeah,
I could be like the old people, and in the summertime live in Quebec.
Sorry, yeah, I'm really hot right now. Summer
I
in
told
Quebec,
you dumb bitch.
and then winter in like Florida or something.
Ugh,
You know the reason why I would winter in Florida is
because you have this weird spiritual connection,
and I
with
have
it.
family there, and it's just like
Who cares, dude? I don't
feel
move
one.
for family. I move for me.
where are you going back? I'm going back to Quebec for the summer. Like, what the fuck?
Baby,
Oui, oui.
Okay.
I'm coming home.
you need poutine. I like poutine.
But poutine just sounds like like fucking
Poutine,
pussy.
yeah.
Like
It does, I mean, it doesn't taste like
Pootie
pussy.
tang.
If a pussy tastes like that, you need to go to doctor. Both of you.
woo. Oh, dude.
Someone described the taste of a healthy vagina really well the other day. I was like, whoa, that is what it tastes like.
Yeah, I'm getting a STD tested just because I've never been, and I was like, I kind of think I need to do it. I mean, I don't think I
Just to
have
have
any.
it?
Yeah, just to do it.
Yeah.
And it just feels like I'm just so scared. They're gonna be like, you have HIV. I'm like, dude, I would literally just kill myself.
Why?
I would just be so. I mean,
It's so
it's not-
manageable now.
True, you're right. You're right. Sorry, to
And you
anyone
have-
out there who might be
And you
positive
have
listening to this
great
podcast,
health
you are
care.
not.
And because the company,
beautiful.
Wait, it has great health care, and probably because of the company you work at, you probably get extra health care for that.
That's true. Probably. Yeah.
They'll probably suck it out of you. They probably have a
They're like,
machine.
hey, we wanna
They
have-
probably have a machine at corporate that they're like, oh, we paid for a flight. You just go out there for a week, come back. It's gonna be.
It's like
gone.
all under the books.
Yeah.
Like no one knows about like a covert
You
operation.
just have to. Once you let them know, that you go through like a secret system.
we just get a knock on the door and there's like, hi,
With, like,
sir.
name badges
Yeah, they're
looking
like,
like-
hi, my name is Steve and I work and we found out through your medical records that you actually have HIV. So we have something for you. And then they're just gonna walk into my house like, okay, cool. So we're just gonna take you for like a year to the facility and we're gonna cure you.
Man, you made this way more in depth. I thought they just had a one and done thing. It was like a week. They just like they just fly you
No,
out.
bitch, I don't wanna milk that shit.
They fly you out, like put you in a thing, send you to like a Disneyland resort for 4 days, and then fly
Yeah.
back.
Honestly, I would be kind of okay with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like you stay like you in the Magic Castle, like woo,
I would kind of be okay with
I'm
that.
healthy now.
But I know it's gonna be
you wanna
nothing
hear
like that.
You want to hear a hilarious Make-A-Wish story? So Make-A-Wish doesn't just give kids that are dying; they give kids that are really sick.
Yeah.
So this one person I follow online, she has like a heart problem ever since she was a kid, and she's had like 12 heart surgeries. In general, she's good now, but so she was in the hospitals a lot, whatever. So she got a Make-A-Wish, and she wanted to go like Disney World, and she loved plushies and blah blah blah. So she like they get this like amazing room, amazing
Oh, of
resort,
course, yeah.
and like she gets like all the plushies like Disney's ever made, like in her room and shit. And her parents are like, oh, we're in here, and she grabs the plushie and she just starts bawling, and she looks up at her parents and she goes, "Am I going to die?" Because
my
she's like,
God.
the only way they would be giving me all this is because it's like my last
Dude.
days on Earth.
World
And she
shattered.
was like 12.
World shattered, dude.
She's like, am I going to die? And her parents like, no, they just want to be nice to you because you're in the hospital all the time. She's like, so I'm not going to die. They're like, no, because she wasn't. Like, there wasn't.
Imagine being the parent though. Be like, oh God.
You're like, I actually totally see it now.
I'm sorry, little girl.
I totally see it. You're right. This is how I would treat you if you were dying.
I was walking through Chicago one time and there was like they just road blocked off and they were filming something. And we walked up to one of the like crew people and we're like, hey, like what is this? And we're like, oh, actually it's a Make-A-Wish movie that we're shooting. This little kid is like dying. And
And you were like, these bitches get movies now? How do I get cancer?
No. And they were like, she was like,
You telling me 12-year-old wouldn't think that?
she was like, he wanted to be Godzilla in like a city. And so what we're doing is we're filming him at a green screen location, making him Godzilla, and then we're going to film like actual street shots of like cars exploding and like police like
Yeah.
driving after him. Like they're making it like a Hollywood film for just him.
Yeah.
Like the whole night, like he blocked
And you
off
were
like blocks
you're
of.
Tell me exactly what he had.
No. My question was, what would be your Make-A-Wish wish if you had, if like you were like granted one?
I mean, it's kind of a hard one. Your supply of cheesecake till I die. No.
What?
I love cheesecake.
Bro.
What would be my Make-A-Wish? Do you have it?
Yeah, I have
Okay,
mine.
you go. I'll still be thinking.
So mine would be, I want to write, direct, produce my own film, and I want everyone to do everything.
Get cancer in 2 years.
I want to do everything for it. And they wouldn't give it to me now, bitch. They'd be like, you're too old.
You go find that gay Make-A-Wish.
I just started GoFundMe. No, but so like I would want to like direct and like make my own film. Like I would tell the writers what I want to write, like, and I would like they would do it for me. And,
Okay, so you don't write it.
No.
You said
God,
write.
no.
You said do everything. You started breaking this down like you did every
No,
fucking
no,
detail.
no, no,
And I was
no.
about to make a joke about like you starting like the first page and you finish it and you go, I think I can tell somebody this.
No, from the start, bitch. Someone else is doing it.
Okay.
Because I'm sick and I'm a
Okay,
kid.
so you're not writing it. Okay.
Yeah, and so but I pick all the actors and who plays what, and like it's my film, like, and it's whatever actor.
See, you heard, oh, that kid got Godzilla film? Okay, well, I want a blockbuster.
It becomes like an
damn.
Oscar.
They're
nominated.
skipping over you, dude. They're like, well, that dream's dying. Along with the kid. That's what they'd be like.
Oh no, that's so bad.
They just skip over you, dude. They'd be like, whoop.
Oh,
They just
man.
said you Disneyland Resort.
I would want all to say be written by me. The credits just no, the credits the credits just Eastwood, everything. Like it's all
even it's like gaffer number 1, Eastwood, gaffer number 2, Eastwood. 3D effects.
No, the actors can be named, but any like director, producer, production.
No, that's what I'm saying. Gaffer. That's actually
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a production position.
yeah, bro. It.
They're skipping over you, bitch. You ain't ever getting that wish.
What would be your wish?
So I'm a kid, right?
Yeah, or like a teenager.
Lose my virginity to Scarlett Johansson. I'm just kidding.
Like we legally can't do that.
I was like, what if I say please?
We're both in the room where we get our skipped because they just can't do it.
Die without dreams.
We're just like, whoa, that would happen to us too.
Like in your fantasy thing, you know, you're like, well, I can't really tell why my fantasy thing is. They're like, well, we can't do that. They're like, but Scarlett Johansson does happen to be in the other room. We're gonna leave now. And then like I walk in the other room. She's like, hello, big boy. Like under the day of a witch.
Oh my god.
Woo.
Yeah, bro, I'm pretty high.
Yeah, I bet you are.
We soaring. God.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to end it.
All right, bye. No.
See ya, bitches. No, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Ooh, it's a pretty foggy ride right now.
Okay, anyways, thank you for hanging out. Go to easttreecbd.com, use SWU10, save on all of your shit. Get high legally.
Yeah.
And we're Smoke With Us podcast on anything we're on except Twitter. We're SWU podcast, and I'm not gonna lie, we have a really boring ass Twitter, but we'd love to follow. Can't promise we're tweeting anytime soon.
We're busy, y'all.
And actually, I was about to make a joke, but I was like, no, I'm actually getting pretty busy.
Yeah, bitch. If anyone, it is for sure you.
Well, especially if you include like Japanese immersion time, it's like my whole day's gone.
Yeah, Blue's neglecting me, guys.
Oh, whatever, dude.
He's neglecting me. He's just, I'm like, hey, can I have 16 minutes to listen to a Britney Spears leak?
Okay.
And then you're just like,
that's the one example. No, that's the
one.
one example of when I try to push you out because of time. That was the one example. I was about to say nothing has changed in the last like 2 weeks. And he's like, no, he's neglecting me. But okay, you have one small example there. Everything else has been the exact same.
Whatever, bitch, you don't stay and watch anything with us anymore. Even when we watch stupid shit, you still sit there and watch with it. You don't do that anymore. And you're just like, no. And then all I just hear is, door.
That's a surprisingly.
That's him learning.
What's hilarious about that? That's like a surprisingly good impression of hearing like that kind of a sound outside of the room.
Yeah, it's like that, and he's like learning Japanese. Yeah, well, so I get it. I respect it. Respect the hustle.
And by the way, I think you brought that up. That makes it sound like I'm doing those like cards all day. That's literally it times it. It's 40 minutes out of the day, but
it's usually at night.
But I was gonna say that's probably the most distinct thing to know I'm doing Japanese. The rest probably just all sounds like TV noise. So it's like, so you can't tell the difference between Japanese or not.
Yeah, and this deaf motherfucker over here, this fucking speaker's on 10.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
During the cards, I purposely have it high because like they have a native speaker saying it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to hear how they say it. And then the rest of the time, though, I have it at normal volumes. I just don't think you understand how these walls work. Like I hear your fan in my room.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, like I just don't think you guys understand how these walls work. You can have like normal noises. That's why it was horrible living with our last roommate.
Yeah.
Normal noises went through, let alone his noises.
Oh god.
Anyway.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
SW podcast. And I think, if you want to email us questions or whatever. I almost gave out my personal one. Podcast@gmail.com. And like, subscribe, do whatever you're doing. You're on the internet. You know how to do things. And what high are you?
I am a 9.
I'd say 8.5.
Yeah.
I'll probably go up to 9 and then come back down.
Yeah.
I can't believe you took a whole one, you dumb bitch.
All right, guys. So we're gonna send you out like we always do with St. Warhead Sparkler.
Smoke weed every day.
I've been wavy for the longest, need the rest of y'all to catch up to me. Terpene gravy for my bong hit, so every hit is extra gooey. Then I light it extra doobie, get high while I Netflix movies. Pass it to my baby, muffled coffee, my face next to boobies. I like to get high a lot, I like to get high a lot. My girls to take smaller dabs because we have to buy a lot. I hate it when my lighter's lost, don't you too? That shit sucks, anywho I got shit to do. Need a smoker then after fuck, no I don't wanna work with you. All you other rappers suck, I told you I got work to do, so will you please get off my nuts? Sorry, don't think I'm high enough. Nope, light another up. Coughing while we mob and drop the glob, and when the glow is up, 99 problems think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pulling up.
99 problems think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pull up.
I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. Dabs got my fingers sticky like I'm Peter Parker. Feeling like a king, scrolling memes with scenes from Arthur. Sauce has terpenes, diamonds looking like it's tartar. All my friends grow weed, we got some inner city farmers. It don't matter if you broke or not, you can find a way to smoke some pot. Every spot is overstocked and every block an open shop, and everybody's high, you can't even find a sober cop. Every night I'm stoned, then I zone out and play Overwatch. Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm dozing off.
Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm done.
I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a sparkler.